invite you to take a deep breath in once more. Exhale, sigh it all out through the mouth, letting go of what was or what has happened right before you walked into your mat. Inhale. Exhaling completely, letting go of whatever it is that your heart is holding on to right now. Any weighted emotions, heavy emotions, whatever it may be. Inhale again, once more. Exhaling completely, letting go of everything else that is outside of your body right now. And again, I want you to join your hands together and tune in to your heart space. What is it that you would like to feel or attract in your life right now? It can be a state of mind, a feeling. Holding this in your heart space and imagining that this is already happening in the present moment. What is it like to feel this feeling or state of mind? Honoring this in your heart space together. I invite you to rub your palms together. Create that warmth between your palms. This is your energy, your prana, that will travel throughout your body to cleanse and release any tension in your body. And gently rest your hands right in front of your eyes. Feel that warmth coming from your own two hands. This is your own prana, your life force. Gently blink your eyes open, coming back to the room, and slowly releasing your hands back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me this evening. Now, I invite you to bring your hands in front of you. So one hand, whatever hand it may be, it doesn't matter, bringing it facing away from your body. And then the other hand will be facing towards that palm. And then hold your hands like this, your fingers wrapping with each other. This is a mudra to protect what it is that you would like to attract in your life. This is a Ganesh mudra. Holding this feeling that you would like to achieve, or whatever it is that you'd like to attract in your life, holding this with protection. And gently bring your arms up above the head. Draw your shoulders back and down, releasing your shoulders away from the ears, finding length in the spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, release. Now, other side, bring your right hand in front of you or the opposite hand in front of you, and then wrapping your fingertips with each other, holding it tight. Inhale, arms up, shoulders roll back and down, chest open, lifting up, soften the jaw and the eyebrows, and exhale, release. Now, we're going to bring your right arm up and your left elbow down towards the ground. Now bending your right elbow up and joining your hands behind you. Just try and see if you can walk your fingertips towards one another. And do that same mudra that we just did, the Ganesh mudra, if possible. But if not, it doesn't matter. You don't have to force it. Available for you today. Inhaling fully, opening your chest, bringing the elbows towards the back of your room. And exhale, release. Gently release the right hand, bringing your left arm out as well. Arms reach up, big breath in. And as you exhale, right elbow underneath your left. We're doing eagle arms. Option for your palms, or the tops of your hands rather, to press towards each other, or bringing your right elbow under your left and then double wrap your arms, eagle arms. Inhale, lift your elbows up, stretching the backs of your spine, the muscles that supports it. Exhale, elbows down to your chest. And gently release, unravel the arms. Right hand goes behind you, the top of your left hand outside of your right thigh. Big breath in, finding length. Exhale and twist. One more breath in. And exhale, gently release. Arms reach up, big breath in. And exhale, right elbow towards the floor, left elbow towards the ceiling. Try and see if you can walk your fingers towards one another and hook the fingers as if you're creating that Ganesh mudra with your arms again. Chest open, elbows back. Find length in the spine, soften the jaw and the eyebrows. Inhale and exhale. One more breath and exhale, release. Now, we're going to bring your arms out to the side, left elbow under right this time. Option 1, tops of your hands towards one. Right elbow above the left, double wrap your arms, palms pressing. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, elbows towards your chest, creating space in your back body. Inhale, come back to center, release the arms. Left hand goes behind you. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Left hand close to your hips so that it encourages your spine to lengthen. Shoulders roll back and down. Inhale here. And exhale and twist. One more breath. And exhale, release. Arms reach up, big breath in. And exhale, bring your hands behind you. I will be facing this way now so you can see what's happening behind me. Interlace the fingers. Palms press if possible. Otherwise, don't worry, you don't have to force it. Elbows in, shoulders back and down. Draw your knuckles down towards the floor. Lift your sternum up, your chest up. Big breath in. And exhale. Try and see if you can bring the knuckles away from your bum. Chest open. Inhale, shoulders rolling down, away from the ears. Big inhale. Release, big breath in. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, release the hands towards the floor. Lift your hips up, finding your way into your tabletop position. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to be moving through cat and cow stretches in a very more flowy way. So really feel into your body, okay? On your inhales, curl your toes, arch your back, navel towards the floor, shoulders roll back and down, chest open. As you exhale, point your toes back, press the tops of your shin bones down and your 10 toes down, rounding the back body, coming into your angry cat pose. So try and draw your elbows out towards the sides of the room. Inhale, elbows towards your thighs, curl your toes in. Open through the front body, shoulders roll back and down. Exhale, elbows out to the sides. Point the toes back, press the shin bones, creating space in the whole back body, cat pose. Inhale, elbows towards the back of your room, curl the toes in, lengthen the front body. Exhale and point the toes back, press the shin bones down, elbows out to the sides, and create that rounding on the back body. And gently curl the toes in. Shift your weight a little bit towards the back. Lift your arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your arms out to the side and bring it behind you. Option 1, if this is not available for you today, bring your hands on your hips. Okay, this is an option. Hug your elbows in. That's important. Or if you'd like, you can bring your interlace your fingers behind you. Elbows in, knuckles down. Chest open. Draw your knuckles away from your bum. Hips forward. Curl the toes in to help you balance. But if you'd like, you can point it back. Notice the difference. Chest open, big breath in. And as you exhale, send your hips forward a little bit more and maybe gaze up towards the ceiling. Knuckles away from your hips. One more breath. And exhale, release. Arms reach out to the sides. Curl your toes in if it's not already. As you exhale, hips back to your heels, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips. Shift your weight forward, coming into your chaturanga. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, point the toes back. You can move your legs a little bit further back. Move your hands so that they're next to the bottom of your rib cage. Chest open. Press the tops of your 10 toes down. Lift your sternum forward and up. Cobra. Exhale and curl the toes. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. The first one of the day or the night. Walk the dog, pedal the feet. Sway the hips from side to side, really creating space in your back body here. One last breath. And exhale. Now lower down your knees. Belly towards the floor, chest forward, shoulders roll back. Exhale, round the back body. Send your navel up towards the spine, elbows up to the sides. Inhale again, lengthen the front body, open through the chest. Exhale, elbows out to the sides, rounding the back body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl the toes if it's not already. Press your hands down, hips up and back, downward facing dog. If you're tight on your hamstrings, please, suggestion here is to keep your knees bent so that you get more length in the spine. One more breath. And exhale now. Slowly walk your feet towards the space between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the torso, shoulders roll away from the ears. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms reach out to the sides. Bend your knees, press your feet down, rise all the way up. Tall mountain, reaching the fingertips up high. Exhale and hands to your heart and biceps. Now, we're going to flow. Inhale, arm sweeps out and all the way up, chest open. Exhale, bring your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles away from your bum. Chest open, inhale. Use your back muscles just like you used on the cobra. Inhale, arms reach up once more. Exhale and fold. Hinge on the hip crease, bend on the knees, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Step your right foot back, lower down your right knee. Point the right toes or curl it in, your choice. Left knee on top of your left ankle. Inhale, arm sweeps up and overhead. If this is too much, you can always bring your hands on your hips, okay? Exhale, fold, and frame your left foot. Shift your weight on top of your right knee. Flex the left foot. Pull your left hip crease back. Chest open, forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come back to center. Rebend your left knee. Frame your left foot. Curl your right foot. Step your left foot back. Chaturanga or downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, float forward, open through the chest and throat. Exhale and curl the toes. Big inhale. And exhale, step your right foot between the hands, lower down your left knee. Inhale, arms sweep up and overhead, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and fold. Shift your weight on top of your left knee, flex your right foot, pull your right hip crease back, chest open. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rebend your right knee. Exhale, frame your right foot, curl your left foot, lift the left knee and extend your right leg back. One more chaturanga. Shift your weight forward. Option to drop your knees here, okay? Hug your elbows in. Lower down. Inhale, lower down your hips. Point the toes back. Use your back muscles, not the hands, to lift your chest up. Pressing the tops of your 10 toes down. Inhale. And exhale, hands by your chest, or rib cage rather. Press your palms down. Curl your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhaling completely. One more breath in. And exhale. Now lower down your knees once more. Lengthen through the front body, shoulders roll back and down, chest open. Exhale. Hips towards your heels. Navel towards the spine, child's pose. Inhale, lift. Open through the chest and throat, curl the toes, shoulders roll back and down. Exhale, point the toes back, hips down to your heels. Child's pose. Inhale again, curl the toes in, lengthen the front body, the belly towards the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and point the toes back, hips land to your heels. On this next one, we're going to slowly shift your weight forward without curling the toes. Lower down your belly. Chest, lift forward, shoulders roll back. Exhale and curl the toes. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale slowly. Right foot lifts. Exhale, bend your right knee over towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, step your right foot between the hands. Option to lower down your left knee or keep it lifted. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead, shoulders away from the ears. Stay strong on those legs. Pull your right hip crease back, left hip forward. Inhale here. And exhale, lower down your left knee. Bring your hands behind you if that's comfortable. Otherwise, keep your hands on your hips. Interlace the fingers. Draw the knuckles away from your bum. Chest open, shoulders roll back and down. Chest lift. Inhale. Exhale, stay. One more breath. And exhale, release. Frame your right foot with both hands. Lift your left knee. Extend your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale completely. Left foot lifts up. Inhale. And exhale, bend your left knee over towards the ceiling. Inhale again here. And exhale, left leg lift up. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee towards your chest. Step your left foot between the hands. You can lower down your right knee or keep it lifted, your choice. Stay strong on the legs. Inhale, arms reaches up. Options are there if you need it. One more breath. Exhale, lower down your right knee over towards the floor. Bring your hands behind you if that's comfortable. Knuckles down towards the floor. Lift your chest up. Knuckles away from your hips area. Shoulders roll back and down. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands and frame your left foot. Curl your right foot. Send your left leg back. Tone your legs. Reach your heels back. Crown of the head reaching forward. Hug your elbows in. Chaturanga if you wish. Or skip it. Find your way in your down dog. Inhale. Open through the chest and throat. Either cobra or upward dog. Maybe your thighs lift if you're warm now. Exhale and curl the toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Soften the jaw and the eyes. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, bend through both knees. Step, walk or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Send your heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale and fold, drop your head. Inhale, arms sweeps out towards the sides. Press your feet down, rise all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles away from your body. Chest open. And exhale, release the hands back out to the sides. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Send your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale and fold, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Warrior one. Spin your right heel down. Left knee on top of your left ankle. Left hip crease pulling back, right hip crease forward. So your hips are squared towards the front, okay? Your feet are not in line with each other. As you inhale, option one, hands on your hips. Option two, arms reach up and overhead. Keep pressing the outer edge of your right foot down. Big inhale. Chest open, big inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands behind you if you're comfortable with it. Knuckles towards the floor, away from your hips. Chest open, humble warrior as you exhale. Left shoulder by your left inner thigh. Inhale, chest open, strong, resilient warrior, fierce, humble. One more breath. And exhale, press both feet down, rise up. Release the hands, big breath in. And exhale and frame that left foot. Spin your right heel up, extend your left leg back. Plank, option for downward dog or chaturanga, your choice. Hug your elbows in, listen to your heart's desire. Inhale, chest open, forward and up. Up, curl the toes, lift your hips, down dog. Big breath. Slow exhale. Spin your left toes to point towards the left side, 45 degrees. Step your right foot next to your right thumb. Warrior one stance. Press the outer edge of your left foot down, right hip pulling back. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead if that's comfortable. Remember, there are options for the arms. Shoulders away from the ears, chest open. Exhale and stay. Stay strong on those legs. One more breath. And exhale if that's comfortable for you. Bring your arms behind you. Draw the knuckles down towards the floor and move it away from your hips. Chest lift, inhale. And exhale and fold. A humble warrior. Keep the weight even between 2 feet. You're not just sinking and resting on that right thigh. We're standing strong here. Core switch on, back muscle strong. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. And exhale, press your feet down. Release the hands, bring it up. Big breath in. And exhale and frame your right foot with both hands. Spin your left heel up and extend the right leg back. Tone your legs, shift your weight forward, hug your elbows in. And let's do a chaturanga. Inhale, float forward, open through the chest and throat. You can lift your thighs if you feel. like it. Exhale and curl the toes, lift your hips, down dog. Big inhale. Slow exhale. One more breath here. And exhale, shift your weight forward, coming into your plank. Lower all the way down. You can drop your knees first if you wish. Chest follows. Point the toes back and bring your right forearm down onto the mat. Just making sure your right shoulder is on top of your right elbow. Now, press into that right elbow. Bend your left knee. Left arm to reach forward, inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left arm over towards the left. And maybe, just maybe, you can grab the hold of that left ankle. Actually, I'll ask you to grab it from the outside on this one. Press your right forearm down, chest lift. Press the left hip bone down. Maybe, see if you can press the right toes, the right shin bone towards the floor until you can lift that left knee. And your chest lifts as well. Inhale. Keep kicking that left leg. Maybe flexing and playing around with that left toes. And exhale, release. Lower down your left foot gently. Replace your right forearm on the mat. Left forearm on the mat this time. Inhale here. Chest open. Press your left elbow down. Right arm reach forward. As you exhale, right arm out to the sides and towards the back. Bend your right knee. Grab a hold of your right ankle. Right thumb down. Now pressing through that left forearm. Left shoulder away from your ear. Now, press your right hip bone down and lift the right knee. Kick the right leg and help your chest to lift up slightly even more. Big inhale and slow exhale. One more breath. Keep pressing that left forearm down and slowly release. Now, we're going to rest on your crocodile pose. So bringing your toes a little bit wider. Sway your hips to be more comfortable here. Rest your forehead on your forearms. And tune in to your heart rate. Heart opening poses, chest opening and shoulder opening poses are quite strong. It doesn't look as if we're doing much, but these are the muscles that are actually quite tight. And we need to really bring our full awareness inwards. Tune into these feelings that we're feeling while we're doing it. The feelings that arises, honoring them. And now tune into your breath and see if you can even out the breath once more. Deepen the breath and make the breath smooth and quiet. One more breath. And exhale. And gently lift your head. Bring your hands on either sides of your ribcage. Bring the legs towards one another. Press your palms down. Find your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale here. Slow exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Gaze between the hands. You can step, walk, or float forward. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale. Arms sweeps out towards the sides. Press your feet down. Rise all the way up. Tall mountain. Exhale, arms behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles away from your hips, chest lifts, inhale. And exhale, release the hands out to the sides. Inhale, lift your arms out and overhead, fold. Drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Send your heart forward. Exhale and hands to the floor, step your left foot back on an angle, left arch of your foot in line with your right heel. Left arm back, right arm forward, warrior two. Strong, stable warrior. Arms away from the ears. Shoulders in line with your hips. Not your shoulders, not your right shoulder, way past your right hip. Okay? Arms are engaged, strong. Inhale, right palm to flip up and overhead. Reverse your warrior, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back up. And frame your right foot with both hands. Spin your left heel up. Right leg back. Downward dog. Left foot between the hands. Spin your right heel down. Left heel in line with the arch of your right foot. Right arm back. Left arm forward. Warrior two. Inhale here. Stay strong on your arms. Exhale, reverse. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, stay. And exhale, rise back up. Frame your left foot with both hands. Spin your right heel up and extend your left leg back. Downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Shift your weight forward. Come into your plank. Let's do a chaturanga. Lower all the way down. Inhale, chest open forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Rest your forehead on the mat. Left hand grabs a hold of your left ankle from the outside. Right hand grabs a hold of your right ankle from the outside. As you inhale, press your hips down first. Your knees will lift as you press your hips down, your pelvis down. Lift your head and your gaze forward, not too far forward, just maybe a few inches in front of your mat. Pressing your hips down, lifting the knees off the ground, and maybe use your back muscles to lift your chest off the ground. This is your bow pose. Inhale here. Keep kicking those hands, hugging your inner knees towards one another, chest open. And exhale, lower down. Release the legs. Bring your forearms underneath your forehead. Separate your feet and breathe. Crocodile pose is a very grounding practice. Listening to your breath right now. See if you can slow down your breath. And notice your heart rate slowing down as you do it. This is a beautiful pose to strengthen your diaphragm muscle, to really access each and every part of your body, especially your internal organs. And gently lift your head. Bring your hands alongside your chest. Curl the toes if it's not already. Press up, downward facing dog. Big breath in, slow breath out. Now, step your right foot next to your right thumb. Spin your left heel down. Warrior one. Arms sweep up. Hips square towards the front. Bring your hands behind you. Inhale, knuckles towards the floor. Away from your hips. Chest open, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Fold. Inhale, come back up. Release your arms out to the sides. Right arm forward. Readjust the standing of your feet. Left arm back. Big breath in. And exhale, right knee over towards the right pinky side of your foot. Right palm to face up. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, rise back up. Straighten out your front leg. Hands on your hips. Right toes in. Left toes back. And step your right foot slightly towards the left side of your mat. And then left knee on top of your left ankle. Hinge. Hips to frame towards the back of your room. Arms sweeps up and overhead, big breath. Exhale, stay. Stay strong on your legs. Sit down a tiny bit more by pressing that right outer edge of your feet. Foot down and the left foot firmly on the ground. Exhale, arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles down towards the earth, chest open. Exhale, humble warrior. Big inhale, stay. Strong, resilient, fierce warrior. Exhale, press your feet down, rise up. Right arm back, left arm towards the front. And now we will readjust the standing of your feet. Left heel in line with the arch of your right foot. Right toes slightly pointed in. Warrior two. Shoulders in line with your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior, left palm to reach up and overhead. Peaceful warrior, big breath in. Exhale, rise back up. Warrior two. Straighten out your left leg. Bring your hands on your hips first. Left toes in. Now just checking. Both toes pointed in. Heels out. Bring your hands behind you if that's possible. I'll be facing that way so you can see what's happening behind me. Now, bring your hands behind you if possible. Otherwise, keep your hands on your hips and just remember to hug your elbows in. If you bring your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Draw the knuckles towards the floor. Just making sure it's working. Knuckles away from your hips, chest lifts. Exhale, soften the knees. So not straightening out your legs here. So slowly hinge from the hip crease and fold. Knuckles away from your hips towards the left side of the room for you. Big breath in. Exhale, see if you can lift your sit bones up high, pressing the quad muscles towards your femur bones. One more breath. Shoulders away from the ears. Noticing how you feel here. And gently bend your knees slightly, lengthen the torso, release the arms if it's behind you. Press your feet down, rise all the way up, arms reach up, big breath in. And exhale, hands to your heart and bring it to on your hips. Now let's jump. Bring your feet together, stand on the top of your mat, and let's flow again. Inhale, almost done, guys. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Send your heart forward, exhale and fold. Step your right foot back. Chaturanga if you wish, otherwise meet us on down dog. Remember to breathe, inhale. Exhale and curl the toes. Lift the hips, down dog. One big round of breath. Exhale and stay. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down your knees. Walk your hands forward, keep your hips on top of your knees. You can keep your arms pressing towards the floor and only the forehead lowers down. Or if you feel open today, you can lower down your chest and your chin onto the floor. Maybe the elbows lowers down as well. Into your poppy pose. Deeper back bend. But again, if this is causing any discomfort, please don't stay here. Take the option where your forehead is on the mat. One more breath. Exhale. And gently press your hands, lift your head. Walk your hands towards your knees, coming into your tabletop. Now, curl your toes if it's not already. Slowly, walk your hands towards your body. Send your hips a little bit more towards the heels without sitting down. Bring your arms up and overhead. Big breath in. And exhale, bring your arms out to the sides. Now, left hand goes on your left hip. Right arm to reach forward. Now, you can bring your right arm up and overhead. You can do a mudra with your index finger touching your thumb. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, press your hips forward, chest towards the ceiling, gaze up, and maybe your right arm follows. And gently come back, inhale. Exhale, right hand on your right hip, left arm forward. You can do a mudra. Inhale, chest open, hips square towards the floor. Hips square towards the front. And exhale, that's when you start, and keep the hips pressing forward as you lean back. Use your back muscles here, shoulders away from the ears. And gently come back up and release. Now, let's bring your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles down and away from your hips, shoulders roll back and down, chest open, inhale. And exhale, knuckles towards the floor, lift your chest up, gaze up, exhale, come back. Inhale, stay. And exhale, bring your hands on either sides of your feet. Point the toes back and rest on your child's pose. Knees together. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Now lift your hips. Keep your tops of your hands on the floor. Lift your hips on top of your knees. Cross-side rabbit pose. This decompresses the spine and releases the back muscles, especially after engaging them a lot on your modified camel pose. And gently sit back down on your child's pose. Slowly sweep your arms forward, reach the arms up and overhead, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, arms alongside the body. Now, option 1, keep your hands on your hips just like what we did earlier. Option 2, bring your left hand on your left ankle. Now, before we go there, curl your toes first. That helps a lot. So, curl your toes first. Bring your left hand on your left ankle. Your left thumb on the outside of your ankle. Now, turn your chest towards the front. Your right arm can lift forward, either on a mudra or just extending up. Bringing your right arm back if possible, or you can bring your right hand on your chest. Chest open, shoulders away from the ears. Keep pressing your hips forward. Inhale and exhale. If your right arm is extended by your right ear, come back up release the left ankle, bring your hands on your heart. Other side. Right hand either on your right hip, or if you'd like, bring the right hand on your right ankle, left arm forward, inhale, turn your chest to face towards the front, and exhale, lift your left arm, your gaze up, chest towards the ceiling, maybe your left arm towards the back, or on your left hip, or on your heart, your choice. Big inhale, chest lifts, exhale, stay, and gently come back up. Left arm reaches up if it's behind you. Right hand to meet your left, hands to your heart. Point the toes back. Rest your hands on either sides of your legs, your feet. Forehead to the mat. Feel your back body. Big breath in. Slow out breath. One more breath in. And exhale. Slowly lift your hips. Sweep your arms forward. Big inhale, last trial. This is a complete version of your camel pose. Exhale, arms out and by your sides. Now, you can bring your hands on your hips. You can stay here. This is good enough. Sometimes I like suggesting the heels of your hands on your sacrum, that triangular bone that connects your spine with your hips. Okay, so palms pressing towards your sacrum, fingers pointed down. Or if you'd like to add a little bit of a stretch on your wrists, you can bring your fingertips to point up. Okay, hug your elbows in, hips forward, chest forward and up as you exhale. Now, you can do that, first option. Second option, you can bring both hands on your ankle. Okay, point or curl the toes in first. Now, bringing your hands on your ankles. Hips forward, chest open. Exhale, leaning back. Keep gazing towards the ceiling on your, or you can allow your head to drop. But if this is causing any discomfort, please gaze back up. Chest open, keep pressing your hips forward. Big breath, camel pose. And exhale, bringing your hands either on your hips or on your heart. I like doing this one. Chest open and point the toes back. Sit down on your heels. Allow your arms to rest on either sides of your feet and rest your forehead on the ground. Child's pose. Honor your back body. Big breath in. Slow exhale. And exhale, release. Now let's come into your rabbit pose. Let's lift your hips on top of your knees. I would ask you as well to try out this one where your hands are on your heels. Crown of the head towards the floor, but keep your hands gripping your heels and lift or bring your hips towards the front of the room, opening your back body. Crown of the head is not holding much weight, okay? Your weight is mostly on your knees, your shin bones, the tops of your feet, and that's why your hands are grabbing a hold of your heels to maintain that weight on your legs. One more breath. And exhale, release, child's pose. Big breaths. Slow exhales. Final round of breath here. And exhale. Now bring your arms in front of you. Press your palms down. Lift your hips up. Slowly shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows in and lower down all the way. Inhale, point the toes back. Open through the chest and throat. And exhale, curl the toes. Lift your hips, down dog. Now we're going to walk your feet towards that space between the hands. Cross your shins and then sit down. Extending your legs forward. Use your hands to spread your glutes away from your sit bones. Just making sure you're mostly on the front part of your mat because we're about to lay down on your mat. Pressing the backs of your legs. Finding length in the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Your hands can stay on your hips, on either sides of your hips. Chest lifting up, shoulders roll back and down. Inhale, finding length in the spine, flexing your feet, pressing the backs of your legs down. As you exhale now, slowly you can bring your arms forward, either on outsides of your legs, by your legs, or grab a hold of your ankles. Allow your chest to lead you, okay? Open through the chest, shoulders roll back and down. And as you exhale, fold Again, whatever you can grab, either your shins, ankles, mats, or outsides of your feet or toes, whatever it is. Inhale, lift your sternum, your chest forward, your crown of the head forward, forehead forward. Exhale and fold fully. Imagine you're trying to separate your shoulder blades away from each other, creating that space on your back body as well. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath in. And exhale, release slowly. Rolling back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming back to sitting. Now bending your knees. Bringing your feet together. Soles of your feet together. Not too close to your hips, okay? So they're quite far from your hips. Grab a hold of either your shins or your soles of your feet as if you're opening pages of a book. Now, find length in the spine, chest open, shoulders back and down. As you exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides and come into a fold. Drop your head. Noticing how you feel now. Honoring this heart within your chest. Beating, keeping you alive and well. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back to sitting. Bringing your hands to support your legs. Bring your knees together. Move your bum towards the front of your mat if it's not already. And slowly rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae into your laying down position. You can bring your hands on your hamstrings. That feels so nice on my back. I hope it feels nice for you too. Now, we're going to bring your knees to rest towards one another, creating a TP shape with your legs. So your knees are together, your feet are wide apart. Arms can be anywhere that feels comfortable. I would suggest bringing it up and overhead. Grab a hold of your opposite elbows. You can shimmy your shoulders so that it feels comfortable for you. Your back of your neck is neutral, long. Back of your lumbar spine. Your lumbar spine is also long. Tailbone is slightly tucked in. You can close your eyes and bring your full awareness inwards. Noticing how you feel. Honoring the space you've created. See if you can soften a little bit more. Be gentle with yourself. Respecting your body by giving it exactly what it needs. When you need a break, give yourself a break. At these times, these uncertain times, we try and think of the solution to our problems or worries, and we just add a little bit more stress or tension in our mind, and we can never, or we can almost never find a solution when our mind is clouded with more stress or worries or concerns. We need some stillness, some time to do things that nourishes you. Can be a simple walk at the park, ride, or sit down, watch the sky, the clouds in the sky, just observing without judging. Or maybe just observing the breath, giving yourself that permission to rest and release. Now, whenever you're ready, slowly heel toe your feet and then extend one leg at a time. Your arms can be anywhere that feels comfortable for you. Lift your chest up, Bring your shoulder blades towards one another and rest it back towards the floor. Chin slightly tucked in. Whole body supported by the mat underneath you. Allow your feet to fall to the sides. Scanning your body from the crown of the head all the way down to the fingertips and your toes. I'd like to share this beautiful quote by Young Pueblo. He says, "Pause your life if you need to. Care for yourself lovingly. Do not ignore your rest. Slow down so you can take a deep breath. Gently now begin to notice the parts of your back body that makes contact with the floor. Bringing your awareness back into your physical bodies by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Gentle movements with your head turning from one side. Maybe finishing your practice with a full body stretch by extending your legs together towards the front. Arms reach up and overhead. And whenever you're ready, bringing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug. If you'd like to roll your knees, create circles with your knees, it's quite nice for the back, or come into a happy baby pose. Whatever it is that your body needs right now, give it exactly that. Whenever you're ready, finding your way into whatever sitting position that feels comfortable for you. Joining your hands together in your heart space and gently bow your head. Honoring this space, this time that you have given yourself to be more compassionate, to build self-respect, and give your body that nourishment that it needs. I thank you so much for giving yourself this time to have a break from your normal day-to-day, new normal life. The light in me bows down to the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time. Namaste.